What up? How you listen? Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. Alright. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Make sure you recycle the plastic like you talked about. Yeah. Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
Diddy's stuck behind bars, probably plotting his next big move even from the inside. And there's this phone call that somehow made its way to the public, and it's pretty much what you'd expect from a guy who's experienced both the highs of Hollywood luxury and the inside of a cell. First things first, Diddy's barking orders like he's running a business meeting instead of talking on a prison line to his son. He's going on about pizza boxes of all things, like it's some kind of code for something much bigger. Could Diddy's obsession with pizza be hiding something far more sinister, like a secret society pulling the strings behind the scenes? And then there's Jay-Z. The guy is apparently ghosting. Because if you're not reaching out to your billionaire buddy when he's in jail, are you even friends at all? But here's the kicker. Jay's got his own car drama, while Diddy's over here worrying about getting out on bail. Jay's stressing about his ride. The guy's got millions, but still worried about a car. Sounds like someone's priorities are as twisted as the whole Hollywood scene itself. Diddy still got his hustle on, even from behind bars. He's making sure everything's lined up for his Netflix project release. A movie, of course, because no one's letting a small inconvenience like jail stop the Hollywood machine. And the lawsuits, they're piling up, but Diddy's acting like, nah, they aren't getting anything from me. He's practically laughing at the idea of playing broke while his name's probably printed on yacht decks worldwide. Classic Diddy. And let's not forget Kim Kardashian's name getting dragged into the circus. Apparently Diddy's considering throwing Kim under the bus to cut his bail. Now that's a friendship move if I've ever seen one. The guy out here playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers, but it's only making things messy, eh? The dynamic between Kim and Diddy, the red carpet appearances rubbing shoulders with elite, suddenly looks a whole lot darker. Makes you wonder how much dirt she swept under those designer rugs. This connection goes way back. Back to when Kim was still Paris Hilton's stylist. That white party was just a start. 1 minute you're a stylist getting an invite. The next you're the queen of tabloid headlines with Diddy in your circle, but now with all these accusations coming out, everyone's looking at those old photos again, wondering what was really happening behind the scenes. The whispers about Kim and her family knowing more than they let on are only getting louder, especially as more ugly details about Diddy's extravagant gatherings emerge. Let's talk about those parties. It's not a Diddy story without mentioning the over-the-top ridiculous parties filled with aced ERS and apparently some not-so-glamorous stuff. Remember Khloe Kardashian spilling about one of those parties on Keeping Up with the Kardashians? She joked about everyone being half-naked like it was just good fun. But with what's come out recently, it seems like there might have been a whole lot more happening after the camera stopped rolling. And it's not just Kim and Khloe. The whole Kardashian clan was in on these events, smiling for the cameras, brushing elbows, with Hollywood's elite, while all this shady stuff brooded beneath the surface. The connections to Diddy weren't just casual. These weren't just photos. They were ingrained in that Hollywood social game, where showing up at a party could mean a new business deal or an insider favor. Now the family's scrambling, trying to distance themselves from the chaos that's about to hit the fan. But those red carpet receipts, they're not going away. Then there's Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's partner, who's long been tied to Diddy, both professionally and personally. This adds another layer to the scandal. Corey's always been there by Diddy's side at events, playing the loyal friend. But as things start to unravel, people are questioning just how much Corey knew and how involved he might have been. The guy's always been a background character in the Kardashian saga. But now he's front and center in a scandal that's putting the entire family under scrutiny, and people are connecting the dots. We're talking about accusations against Diddy that are not just about money or a lavish lifestyle. These are serious. There's talk of misconduct involving minors, dark dealings behind the luxury facade, and it's becoming increasingly difficult for anyone close to Diddy to avoid being implicated. Kim's attempts to clear her name are almost laughable. She's trying to paint herself as someone who is merely attending events. All innocent fun, but really, you don't hang around at those parties for years without having at least an inkling of what's happening behind those velvet curtains. And then there's the potential for Diddy to flip the guy's facing serious charges, and when the chips are down, the Hollywood rulebook says save yourself first. It wouldn't be surprising if he started naming names. Anyone and everyone who's attended those notorious gatherings might find themselves in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. The Kardashians included. Imagine a fallout if Diddy decides to cut a deal and spills everything. It's one thing to be accused of being at the party, but if names get dropped about participation in anything sketchy, that's a whole different level of scandal. And it doesn't end there. The connection to Michael Jackson's death. Yes, apparently there's a link no one's safe. Not even the king of pop. From getting dragged into the mess that Diddy's life has become, the fact that there could be a lawsuit connection that reaches beyond the grave is enough to make anyone think twice about getting too close to these Hollywood power players. The deeper we go, the more it feels like the whole system, this perfect image of glitz and glam, is just a fragile front for the chaos lurking underneath. And with Diddy's legal battles intensifying, there's a real fear that the domino effect could take down more than just his career. The stakes aren't just about his fortune, they're about the reputations of all the stars that were pulled into his orbit. The Kardashians, Jay-Z, Corey Gamble, they're all at risk of seeing their polished images a crack, because the public loves a rise to fame, but they love a scandalous downfall even more, and if Diddy falls, he's probably not planning on falling alone. But here's where it gets really suspicious. Diddy's son has reportedly been making some odd moves lately, and some think the FBI should investigate his trash. That might just be the key. If someone follows it closely, they might find out where these drives ended up, or if they're still intact, what is he trying to get rid of? So, with Diddy potentially flipping on his closest allies, how deep does this Hollywood rabbit hole really go? And who's going down next? Let us know in the comments. Smash like and subscribe for more.